This is your WW3 News. This will be the last video of this year 2025. Obviously, they say next year is going to be a very rough year with respect to this year. To a certain extent, it's true. The fact is, all these events which have occurred so far, which will occur, they're all man-made events. It's done on purpose. They are preparing you for something big, not something nice, pretty nasty. It's a question of time when what's going to happen, and what type of mass casualty event it's going to be. The only thing is, we must not give in fear to the fearmongers, or the press, or the governments. It doesn't make no difference. Politicians, they're left or right. They're the same old bunch of scumbags. That's all. We must depend on our own energy and those group of people who we can trust. Because when the shit goes down, don't expect the government will save your ass. There'll be no one to save your ass. And what do you think? In the event of a nuclear war, they say, don't hog the phone lines, stay inside, don't use the main roads. It's a pretty nice way we can't save you. Because when the collapse is there and if everything go down, there won't be no one to help you. Well, so you have to defend on your own means. Which the powers we don't like people to be auto-sufficient in emergencies, because probably the fact because there are people who are prepared, they are more resilient. 90% of people will just panic in chaos, and that will be the first casualties with respect to the event itself. And don't give in to the fearmongering of these occults. Prepare in secret, go grey. Have the sufficient resources to live out a certain event. Also, you have to evaluate type of event, where you're going to go. Is it convenient staying there or go away? I think that's the moment when you have to bug out, as they say. The only thing is, live your life as usual. Live it up, I should say. And obviously, keep an eye on things which surround you, things which occur in your nation, in your town. And just wish things will get any better. I think it's only up to us to make that change. Because if you're going to depend on other people like politicians and so on to do something, they'll be the first ones to hit the bunkers. They're the first ones, they know. They know when the shit's coming. You're the last one to know. When the shit hits, usually martial law, special powers, that means it's a countdown towards that disastrous event. All I can say is live your life, and best wishes for the future. Don't give in to the fearmongers, because they don't want you living in fear. They want you to be hopeless if something happens. It's more easy to control, because during the panic and chaos, we will fight amongst ourselves to survive. But if you have what they call cold blood, as I say in English, and you know how to front certain situations without panicking, always in control, you have a possibility of surviving. Obviously, another thing is the go grey. Do not make yourself obvious to your community and the environment. You are, how do you say, you're preparing. And obviously do not brag about if you have stocked up on resources or certain things, because in the case of emergencies or marauders, people like that, there will hungry people come knocking on your door and steal your things, whatever you got. So you have to make it appear, if your house looks like a shithole misery, a bit run down, and obviously they say here, these people are hard up, socially speaking, because those resources, it will come in handy when you have to ride out a situation. Happy New Year, and try to be positive, and don't give in to the fear or fearmongers, because they're the people which are dividing us in the society. We fight once against each other and so on. Okay, we'll see you next year, if society hasn't collapsed yet.